Hi everyone, it's Killshot, not in a game. This is Play Dead Live, the Morgue, Smokehouse, VOX versus Ark. We got a brand new style for you guys tonight. A lot of fun. We're going to start a couple minutes early. Before we start, though, I do want to give a big shout out. How many of you guys were in our late night reaction video last night? We had a lot of fun last night talking about The Walking Dead, Talking Dead. It just felt good. It was a great episode. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit before our match tonight. That's why we started just a little bit early. Great episode. If you guys have not seen it, 10 out of 10. But it was old school. It was such a good late night. We used to do that all the time. We do like midnight reactions, and there was so much energy, so much excitement last night, and so much, I think, forward thinking and looking at the spinoffs and all the things that are going to happen in the universe. So got a lot of cool stuff. We got just crazy type of matches. Tonight is a different style of match we're testing out for the first time. We got a brand new map. That's right, my map maker was busy, pun fully intended. So you guys are going to see something a little bit different tonight. My statistician, the assassin, was busy as well, creating some stats for all of you guys. And even Craven Light inspired me today to put something together for you guys. We got an incredible bundle, something we've never done before, and it is, first of all, it's a super bargain. It is, it's going to stock you up, and I think you're going to be very pleased with what you guys get tonight. We've got a great match lined up. We're going to talk about standings. So a lot of things on the up and up. We've got no stream tomorrow night. We are doing our box event on Wednesday night. Normally, we play on Wednesday night. And look, I know people will have family. I know people are doing things. Pop in. There's going to be some special rewards for people that do pop in a little bit. It's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's not only with family, it's also with the PDL family. So that's why I'm doing it on Wednesday night, because we're here for each other as well. Not just for our blood relatives, but for our gamers, our family and friends. And usually those box streams last about 2 hours. People pop in, they say what's up, they hang out for 15-20 minutes, and then they chill with visitors or anybody else that's going on. So there's going to be a really good box event. It's called the Bounty Box Event. So you'll find out what that's all about. We're going to give away some special Thanksgiving prizes. Then Friday night, we got the Black Friday slot tournament. That's going to be a blast. We're calling them death slots. It's going to be wild. Saturday night, we got Clash, and I also shared an image today, the first image of crafting. I've got a lot more images, but I'm holding those back. Let me just say, we got some really good stuff. The Portal Trading Team, they're the only ones that have seen it. So I showed it to a couple people. I'll release the images gradually, but what did you guys think of just the few images that I shared? It's crazy, right? It is good stuff. So we're going to leak those out little by little, and we'll have more for you guys. But I did share one earlier today. I'll share a few more as we go. But I'm going to hold some of those back because we got to create the excitement and the buzz. Can't give you guys everything at one time. So, and those of you that are here, are part of what we do, just want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for all the support. Whether it's bundles, whether it's boxes, whether it's your time, whether it's your energy, whether it's testing, all of those things, you guys make this truly special. So thank you. Let me get a couple super chats in here. I've got Valar in the house. Hello, 99 Army Kills. Great mods. Channel members, PDO players, sponsors, bundles, burn coin, kills coin. Good luck to everybody. Deadly Dimes. Let's go Vox and Ark. Good luck tonight. With that being said, let me transition you because we got some other business to attend to. Let's talk about the standings. The standings are muy interesante. We've got Mir at 3-3. Look at the point differential. But by percentage points, we've got Ark in first place. They are a half a game up. Ark and Sly are both 3-2 because they haven't lost their third game. So if the standings ended right now, it would be Ark in first, Sly in second, Mir in third, Vox in fourth, even though Mir's up there, because remember the standings are totally by total point differential. So A lot of things are still going to happen. Look, we're only 5 games in. This will be the 6th game for these two teams tonight. So we know that's going to shift a little bit. And tonight's a big game. VOX wins tonight. VOX goes to 2-3. ARC would be 3-3. Mir would go into Sly would go into first place. Mir would go into second. If ARC wins tonight, ARC would be 4-2, and they would be half a game. They'd be a full game up. So that's kind of the way the standings work. Don't worry about it right now. It matters when everybody has played their full assortment of games. How about a big shout out to Trigger's Army? Angel, is Ranger Chris watching? First of all, I want to give a shout out to the entire army. Everybody that's watching Trigger's Army, the 999 Army, are Walking Dead fans. But I haven't talked to him in a while. I haven't seen him in a while. So you know, Ranger Chris, it's date night, baby. It is that time for you to be here front and center, cheering on your favorite players. And there is only one Ranger Chris. The man, the myth, the legend, Ranger Chris, watching front row tonight. Got that front row seat. So I want to thank you for being here. And you can see, absolutely, we got Mike and Iman. Look, we got so many. Patty, Seth, Mike, both Mikes. I mean, what a group. And love Diana C., our super fan, a.k.a. Dr. Di. Absolutely. All right, so let me take you guys somewhere I'm really, really proud of. Let me, real quick, you guys can see, what do we have next week? Can you guys read the schedule up there? Somebody type it in chat right now. Because I just talked about the standings. What is back next week? You see, we just did it. And it was super, super popular. Super, super fun. You better believe it. We got next Monday night, ARC traveling to Sly for a red wedding match. And then we got Mir traveling to VOX for another red wedding match. And whatever you guys held back, it's going to be different players this time around. So the strategy is figuring out like what you got left. So that is going to be a blast. Can't wait for red wedding next week. That means ARC is going to be traveling to Sly. They're going to have 2 red vests. Sly is going to have 3. Mir will have 2. VOX will have 3. And then December 5th and 7th, we've got Boss's Day Off. Once again, we had a blast with that last week. All right. Let's go to the PCP points, everybody. Player control points for the Morgue. Check this out. Again, everybody's trying to put a bounty on Moonshot, but he just will not quit breaking down walls. I don't know what is up with this dude, but Moonshot, 4 gold bars, #1 bomber in the game, followed by Cat, Busy Bee, Bones, Bomber Bones, that's right. Look at all the ninjas up there on the screen. Holy Toledo. We got Kel, we got the Assassin. Take it over to the DZ, that's right. Dow's like, I'm back, Crimson. Crimson jumped back up into first place, and then Dow jumped back up to Tire. Dow plays tonight. Will he go into sole possession of first place in the DZ and put the pressure back on Crimson? We'll find out. Kat says, I got something to say about that. I'm playing tonight as well. We got Kel, not too far behind. Deadly Dimes, Julie J, going to be in the mix as well. Go to the Ruffled Feathers. We got Dow. And look who is hot on the trail. We got Kel right behind Dow with the Ruffled Feathers. Julia Craven, Tiny the Tank, and Villar. Take it over to the Range Rover. That's right. There is only one Moon Rover, baby, and that is Moonshot. Moonshot's in a lot of categories. You guys better watch out. He might be making that MVP statement again. Father Ron right behind him. Julia, Deadly Dimes, Craven, Light, Villar. Tank with Cannonball bonuses. We got Craven going to the front of the pack, followed by Jim, Jim, Samurai, Busy, B-Dub, and Justice. And take it to the temple. Trigger, the Assassin, Kel, Villar, and Justice, the up-and-coming. Man, I got to tell you guys, Rookie of the Year, man, is that Justice? Is it Dr. Di? Is it Sniper Tim? Rookie of the Year is going to be exciting. I can't wait to see it all play out. Okay. Some of this was requested, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. You guys have all talked to Kel. You guys hopefully know about the discount that we're offering for tonight. It's not pet. It's not gear tonight. We wanted to do something really cool going into Thanksgiving. Plus, we got a box event coming up in a couple days. So here it is. This is the first ever Epic Smoke Bundle. We're calling it the Smokehouse bundle. So let me show you what is all in this bad boy. That's right, there's some extras up there. You got one whammo up top. You got one Vlad's Verdict. You're already like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. We didn't expect that to be in the smoke bundle. Well, there's going to be some things smoking after you use those. So we got Vlad's Verdict and whammo. And then look over on the left side where the red bundle was. We've got Onyx Skin. Look at the potions. One of each of your core potions. Fury 4, Frantic 5, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. Then, look at the big specials there. We got Mirror Smoke, Haze and Daze, and then count them out. That is 16 smokes top to bottom. Essence, Heal and Seal, Flight Smoke, Silent Smoke, Vine Smoke, Unholy, Vile, Chill and Thrill, Max, Seal Smoke, Seal and Thrill, Thrill Smoke, Pet Repel, Warp Smoke, Ghost Smoke, Fear Smoke, Heal and Thrill, and Arc Smoke, Sin Smoke, and that ain't all. Take it over to that right side, give you a Stellar Skin, Stronghold Speed Potion, Healing Whiskey, Resin Restore, Sacred Tea, Crit Hit, and also Mania. Those are rare potions on the right side. But you know what? That is a great bundle because it's like a smoke bundle with a potion bundle next to it. But I'm going to really, really make y'all crazy tonight because this is not a Smokehouse bundle. This just became, how about we call it a double smoky deluxe. Two of everything in that bundle tonight. That's right, $40. Two of everything in that bundle. This is a double smoky deluxe bundle. Craven Light, we're going to remember the name. We're going to remember the day we did this. We got to take it up a notch. So I know many of you guys reserved this in the blind. You picked it up for your faction mates, for your bank. And I did warn, this is one per person. So this is only one per person. So it is like a double smoky deluxe. Kel, we got a boatload of people that picked this up tonight. I know 20 some odd people messaged Kel. As soon as we announced we were doing something special, it lit up. It's a lot of people. So those of you that picked it up for another player, for your faction, and again, it is limit 1, so you can't have 3 people in your faction all pick up for your faction bank. But this is a double smoky deluxe. It means you're getting 2 whammos, you're getting 2 Vlad's Verdict, 2 of those skins, 2 of all of those potions, 2 of all of those smokes. Where else are you going to get 2 Sin Smoke, 2 Mirror Smoke, 2 Haze and Daze? So, awesome stuff. And you know what? Daryl, I was trying to think of something, and when you messaged and said we should do like a epic smoky bundle, and I got a lot of requests, I was like, you know, we're gonna do it crazy tonight. We're gonna do it big because it's the holidays. We got a match tonight. Always a lot of fun when these two teams go at it. And then I'm very excited about Wednesday night. Love doing the box events, and especially in that environment, because this is our last game for a week. So after tonight, we don't have another faction war match. So, you know, it's going to have a little pumpkin spice whatever with some stuff in it, and just chill and do a great box event for you guys Wednesday night. And, you know, just chance to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. There you see, we got Jules, Justice, Dimes, B-Dub, Valar, Cat, Bones, Flyrod, Dow, Trigger, Samurai, Craven, Moonshot, Pope, Ron, JJ, Ocean Man, Nixie, Diana, Amanda, E-Beach, Slybank, and of course, Kel. Thank you guys so much. And as I said before, super appreciative of all you guys that support our game and just allow us to do more and more things. If it weren't for you guys playing, if it weren't for you guys picking up these boxes, these bundles, all of these things, the portal would not be where it is today. That's why we're going to be doing crafting. That's why we're going to be doing auction house. That's what we're going to be able to provide each and every month, and to be able to host that site. So that is really cool stuff. Thank you guys so much. All right. It is 8:28, everybody. So that means it is just about time to get down to business, because we're going to start at 8:30. So if you are a starter tonight, if you're coming in off the bench, I'm not going to tell you, Ark is down 1. Nobody knows who they're down. So you'll find out very shortly which player it could be or might be here, might not be here. But I'm going to tell you the starters. Julia will be playing Gronk at some point in the game. So your starters for tonight, if you are Justice, Ron, Trigger, Kat, Jim, Valar, Julia, or Dow, those 8 players, give me your pre-match buffs right now, everybody. Give me those pre-match buffs. All right, I see Julia, Trigger, Dow, Jim, Ron, Buford. Just need a couple more. We need Kat. And looks like we need Game Never Over, Valar. All right, we got Valar, we got Kat. All right, that is all 8 players. You guys can see the elements they're using. You can see what they're protecting. And as always, I am pleasantly surprised. Tonight is Ark's home field. Ark is going first. So we've got Jim will be the captain. Julia will be challenging. And then Ron will be doing both on the other side. And we normally have the Ark Smog, but tonight we got the Ark Pumpkin Slush. And if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, we've got names on both sides of the field, and Ark will be going first. Here we are, everybody. And give Busy Bee a little shout out why I'm calling out the rosters, because this is an excellent map. Here we go, everybody. Take you to, a little holiday flair, everybody. Here we go. Starting out in the bomber position, we've got Valar in the bomber position. Valar is going to be followed by Trigger in the other bomber position diagonally. Trigger will be followed by the assassin Julia Muse in the rover position. Julia will be followed by the always deadly dangerous messenger of the Lord, Father Ron, who will be followed by Gemstone down in the tank position. Got the captain bolt there, just like Ron does. Jim will be followed by Justice. Justice shall be served tonight. Justice playing in the tank zone. We got Dow in the DZ, and diagonally from Dow is Kat. Those are our lineups again. Valar, Trigger, Julia, Ron, Jim, Justice, Dow, Kat. There are unlimited smoke options tonight, everybody. Let's go, Valar. Valar, kick us off. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Captains, be sharp tonight. Captains, of course, have 2 challenges. You can ask for health checks, range checks. Can I hit this target? So on and so forth. Challengers must be a designated challenger. All right, let's see what Valar is going to do on move number 1. And Valar, you will be followed by Trigger. So Trigger, be ready to rock and roll. We're going to have a good, fast gameplay. And who knows, we might start our holiday celebration early. Good battle in store. All right, Valar, give you 10 more seconds. There she is, Boss to Main Street. Going to go Deity Ring to Kat. Boss to Main Street is good. Valar playing Boss in 1. We'll cap in 3. Deity to Kat. That means she is going to give Kat a smoke, a pet repel, and that's just wrong. Kat not allowed to play smokes in a smokehouse event. That's just angry. That is just angry. Gonna steal Ron's Boss. Wow. Not sure. All right, she's also gonna go Flourish Wand. Flourish Wand, let's go green. And we're gonna drop this for somebody to run through. You have to run through it on your way somewhere in order to pick it up. Going to drop seal. And Ron's like, you ain't putting it out. Red blue to Valar. I love it, Ron. I love that moxie from Ron. He's like, no flames. All right. And there's our shout out. We're going to put Amon over here. We're going to put Mike in over there as well. They are super fans. So they're supporting their team. Ron's going to go red blue just to keep the flame alive. And that red is going to break Valar's absorption, gear absorption. So boss is good, deity is good, steal Ron's bird. Ron had to do something to fight back, flourishing one, and drop a seal. And Valar can play a seal next turn, a seal again, a seal again. You can play the same smoke over and over and over again if you choose to. Let's go over to Trigger. Trigger, your move. If you haven't figured out, there's going to be a lot of smokes played tonight. Inventory team, I'm sorry. But we had to mix it up. We had to do something a little crazy for y'all. Luna Lamp to Justice. All right, that means Justice gets the equivalent of 3 S8s that he can play. Going to steal Julia's boss. All right, we got a lot of bird thievery going on. I see you, Trigger. She's also playing that Dark Boss as well. So Dark Boss there. And as we know, and it was a good move by Valar, not trying to steal Trigger's boss. Why? Because she knew she had a Dark Boss. Smart gameplay, good strategizing there. But Trigger playing Dark Boss in one could be worth an extra 25. Playing a seal and putting out her flame. Jim says it hits. All right, so we got one temple chamber open already. So Lunar Lamp is good. Steal the bird, Dark Boss, seal, and Spruce to the flame. Epic start for both teams. Let's kick it over to the assassin, Julia Muse, in the rover position. Julia, you're on the clock. Watch. You guys think Julia's going to go for the speed award? Watch her. It's going to be like in 10 seconds. I knew it. I knew she was ready to go. Look at that. Trying to make a name for herself in a speed round. Sleet Wand. All right, Sleet Wand is going to freeze that block. It's also going to take the Ice Wand off the table. She's going to hop into Rover. When she hops into Rover, look at that spare tire. Goes right up to Team Arc. Julia getting on the board. First points of the night. We got a tire. All right, after she jumps into Rover, gets the tire. Mythic Kang to Valar's boss. Go ahead and stack that. And Julia, that could be worth 63 if it caps. Seal, Absorption, and Frost to the temple. Seal is good. Absorption is good. And again, quick recap. Sleet Wand freezes that top block, jumps into Rover, gets a tire. She's going to move to the temple stairs. So she's outside the temple. We're going to put her right there. Everything else is good. Puts out the flame, seal, and absorption. Let's go from Julia over to the messenger of the Lord, Father Ron. Father Ron, you got 15 seconds to get it done. And after Ron, we got Gemstone, Justice, Dow, and Cat. Ron says, get me on the board early, baby. How about Ron? Going to throw that Cinder out there for 20 points. I like the way you think, Ron. Score early and often. Oh, look at that. He says, not only am I going to Cinder early, I'm going to go ahead and get a tire. That's a 45-point turn early on for Father Ron. Getting it done. Going to move into the temple. Ron in the temple. Going to hinder Jim. And going to throw that Rapture to the wall. Oh, Ron. Come on, Ron. Oh, mental error. Ron throwing the Rapture to break the sleet. Oh, you paid high rent to break that ice block, Ron. All right. It's early, though. Gemstone is -1. Right? Amy's in the crowd. She's like, oh, Ron. Ron, you got people watching you, man. You got to bring your A game. He does get the Sender, gets the Rover, moves into the Temple, throws the Rapture, and puts a hinder on Jim. Not bad. Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So, yeah. All right. Let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. Gemstone, your move. Gemstone with the super speed, jumping into the tank. Cannonball bonus. All right. Art grabbing another 25. Looking like old school Jim there. Getting back into Cannonball run. Going to go Seal and Thrill. And Jim's got Dark Boss as well. Jim playing Dark Boss. And that could be worth, just like triggers, 1 and 3 plus 25 if it caps. So we got 3 chests, 3 bosses occupied. Going to hinder Ron. Going to give Ron that -1. And going to go Rapture to the wall. This one's not frozen. So we get a teardrop over here. And we got Rapture early on, and we got a +1 because of the tank bonus. But we got the -1, so it evens itself out. But she's got the Seal and Thrill, so getting the Thrill bonus, it is a +1. So we are going to give her 1 black block and 10% of a green block. We got 90% green remaining, and we do have the all-important teardrop. All right, let's go from Gemstone over to Justice. We got the Messenger of the Lord, and we got Justice. 1-2 punch. And we know Justice has that Luna lamp working, which means he could potentially get 3 S8s. Absolute madness. We got Justice, Dow, and Cat. That sounds like that's like all-star right there. Justice going to jump into tank. When he does, look at that. Another cannonball. The man just started playing and he's on the leaderboard already. +25. VOX scoring. Also, playing Rod. Rod slightly faster than his tank. Going to go Seal and Thrill. All right, and Justice is driving to about right there. He's not in the pumpkin mush. But he's got the tank bonus. He's got the Thrill bonus. Looking like an E2 Rapture. This time there's no teardrop to stop it. I'm sorry, no ice block to stop it. He does get the teardrop. He also gets black block. And he also gets 30% of a green block. Sorry, I was trying to take down the whole green block. 70 green remaining for Team VOX. They've taken a slight wall lead. 70 green on one side, 90 green on the other side. All right, let's go from Justice. Speaking of OGs, the OG tank, Dow in the house. Dow, your first move, round number 1. And across the way from you, look at Dow. Dow's like, we're getting it on like Donkey Kong. Early, he is throwing the Vines. The Vines is going to break Cat's absorption. Going to go red gel to their Dark Boss. He's playing his own absorption, buffing himself up. So he's got a gear absorption and his own potion. Gold Nitro to Ron. All right, so he's going to take a shot at Dark Boss with no juice. Ron. All right. Both hit, correct? All right. So I'm going to tell you two things. One, Dow's going to knock Ron out of the rover. And out of the temple. So rover's out of play. All right, number two, I don't tell you guys the stats, but I do allude to things. You know what? I'm sorry, Ron. I'm sorry. You are correct. I was giving him to Petro. Ron is in the rover. Ron is in the temple. It is a Nitro, not a Petro. It does deal damage. And it'll break Ron's absorption. That's part one. Part two, Dow has the strongest weapon in the game. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I do tell you guys when it was Fuse, I told you it's Fuse. When it's Doom, I tell you it's Doom. Dow's weapon is the strongest in the game. So it is going to do some work. But he didn't juice it. And Trigger has a lot of health. So without juice, Dow hitting Angel's Bird for 12%. Her boss is at 88. All right. Vines is good. He shoots Dark Boss, plays absorption, Gold Nitro to Ron, gets rid of Ron's absorption, and also gives Dow a seal. And let's go to Cat. Final move of round number one. Cat, you're up. And those of you heavy hitters, you know what Onyx skins do. We've got Cat playing Red Nolan. Gonna max spark Julia. Inferno to the straw man to light up the straw man. All right, so we got our first straw man points. Cat, gonna break your seal. Dow got rid of the absorption. Nolan, max spark, Inferno. And the kickback will break her seal. She still has her pet repel. And that is the end of round number one. At the end of round number one, Julia rotates into the temple. Blessing for Julia. Blessing for Ron. Halo for Cat. Halo for Dow. DZ looking like 25 to 25. Strawman, 5 points for Vox. 0 for Arc. Temple round 1. Ron occupied. Julia occupied. All right, let's go to round number 2. Villar, you're up. Round number 2. It's kind of wild playing this with bosses after bosses' day off, huh? Get you guys thinking again. All right, Villar's going to send Mythic Kang over. Mythic Kang could be worth 63 if it caps. Going to send a Dust to Justice. That sounds like Injustice. You were nerfed, Justice. Going to hinder you as well. Oh, you know you made it when they start dropping the debuffs on you. And Ron, you got Frost to the Strawman. Justice just showed up on Villar's radar. Ron says it hits. Let's put out that one Strawman. All right, let's go from Villar over to Trigger. We got Trigger, Julia, and Ron. Trigger going to play Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63 as well. Going to max spark Julia. That is going to keep her and her rover completely in place. Julia is immune to any stuns for the remainder of the game. She can be slowed, but cannot be stunned. She's going to send a max seal over to Ron. M7 Red's Revenge. You know what? I like the way you think. That's a big time grenade. Get that M7 out there, Trigger. Don't go low ball. If you're going to bring it, you got to bring it with some heat. Crushing that 70 green. Taking down a green and taking down a blue. Almost 3 blocks. Trigger. Mowing them down. M7 time. Red's Revenge, one of the strongest grenades in the game. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Julia. Julia, you are going to spend this turn in the temple. Mythic Blitz to Nolan. Pet Repel. Like, you know what? If I got to camp out here, I might as well make it worthwhile. Going to Blitz Cats Nolan. F5 Elmo loaded to the wall with a little bit of Ignite. Ron, how do you feel about that? He don't like it. Gold blue from Trigger. All right, second blue of the game. Put it right there. We're going to move Justice Roadrunner down just a little bit there so we can get that bird in play. All right, that gold blue is going to take down Julia's absorption. Does not deal damage to her, though, so it does not break the spark. And Gold Blitz going to take down Nolan. So Cat's Nolan is out of play. All right, Mythic Blitz takes down Nolan. That's good. Her Pet Repel is good. F5 St. Elmo going for the wall and points. Nope. Ron says they're going to stop it, and that stoppage actually breaks her absorption. All right, let's go from Julia over to Ron. Ron chilling in the temple. We got Ron, Jim, Justice, Dow, and Cat. Ron's going to send a Mythic Kang over as well. Ron, you know the drill. That Mythic Kang could be worth 63 if it caps. It's going to head over to the Bomber Zone. In reverse. Look at that. Look at that speed, Ron. Pretty good. Driving in reverse there. Going to go Pet Repel. F5 Trixie. The Kang's on Main Street. And going to haunt Jim for damage. That haunt does some work now, doesn't it? Love haunt gear. Gold Tanner from Jim and Red Tanner from Julia. All right. So Gold Tanner was called first. This is why this is important, because we go in order of succession. So the Gold Tanner is going to break Ron's seal. And then the Red Tanner is going to deal 10 points to Ron. Had it been in the other order, it would have dealt 20 points to Ron. And Ron using absorption means he's going to take 5. So Ron, you're still at 95%. It's a good use of the absorption ability as well. So Ron's still in pretty good shape at 95. Both Tanners out of play. All right, so Kang, Bomber Zone, Pet Repel. Throwing those Trixies. Both those Trixies stop. Let's go over to Gemstone. We got Jim, Justice, Dow, and Cat. So we got Ron and Justice both with Hinder. We got Jim with Hinder and also with the Haunt. Thrill Smoke, Gold Kang to her boss. We're going to send Gold Kang over. Gold Kang could be worth 55 if it caps. M7, Vlad's Verdict. It's got the equivalent to an S9, Ron. Actually, we're in round 2. Got equivalent to an S10 with her Hinder. It is an S9. I was correct. Going to lower Ron's health. Cat playing gold-blue, the third blue of the game. Vox out of blues. Breaking gem seal. Thrill smoke. Gold Kang is good. Haunt Ron to lower his health. And the Vlad's verdict is stop. Let's go from Jim over to Justice. Justice, start of your turn. Rod is going to go over and steal that block. That's another blue block out of play. Vox getting a nice little jump there. Justice is hindered. And he does have dust smoke, but he does have a +2 bonus from the tank. I'm going to drive the tank over to the temple. Like storming on in the temple right there. Going to unholy the dust. And guess what? He's got unlimited unholies if he wants them. Getting rid of the dust. Going to play a red Nolan. F4 Res Revenge. All right, so we're going to give him the F4. We're going to give him the 2 from the tank. Make it a 6. Drop him down 1. F5 Res Revenge. Julie, you're going to play Chromica for the extra points. And meanwhile, Justice doing more work. Blue block. Teardrop. Red block. Vox with a big wall advantage so far. 2 red blocks remaining. All right, let's go from Justice over to Dow. Dow's going to summon Grizz to Ron. Send a Max Seal over to Jim. All right, Grizz to launch Ron. Seal. And he's going to light a straw man. Dow trying to mix it up. Trying to get Vox out of their comfort zone. All right. They're going to use Legendary Horus to get rid of the grenade. And Justice going to intervene the Grizz. So Dow getting a Legendary and also an intervene in one turn. All right, let's go to Cat. Cat, finish us up in round number 2. Cat's on the clock. We're going to give her 15 seconds. And captains, be ready. So, actually, never mind. Yes, be ready with your subs. Be ready with your 1 sub. Or, be ready to give me your 4-person lineup, I should say. All right, Mythic Kang to Trigger's Boss. And F4 Trixie to those Kangs on Main Street. All right, so we got a 3rd Mythic Kang out there. And F4 Trixie to the Kangs on Main Street. Hits or wait? All right, Mythic Blue from Dow for 1. Is that it? Just 1? Cat, you're going to take Tank Page the other. All right, Cat, you're going to take 35 points of damage. Does the 35 points of damage hit you? Yes or no? All right, you're going to take 30 points of damage, so Cat's still taking 30. And drop her down to 70. Ron at 95, Cat at 70. So Dow with a first blue of the game for Arc. And preventing the damage with the other. All right, captains, give me your substitutes in round number 3. So the DZ, we got 25 to 25. Temple, we got Justice. And we got Julia. Strawman, we got 0-0. Got Cat with a second Halo. Got Dow with a second Halo. And we got 1 blessing. 1 blessing. J-Law coming in for Trigger. Good job, Trigger. Welcome to the show, J-Law. J-Law coming in. Suffocation. J-Law at 80%. Busy B coming in for Valar. Busy B, welcome to the game. Suffocation. 80%. Dow losing his seal, keeping his absorption. Cat losing her pet repel. All right, we got J-Law's buff. Busy, we just need your buff. Pre-match. There it is. All right, the order is going to be Busy, J-Law, Julia, Ron, Jim, Justice, Dow, and Cat. Should be easy. All right, so Busy, at the start of your turn, you're going to get 63 points and 63 points. So 2 Kangs. You're also going to cap first boss of the game. Get an arc on the board with the first flag. All right, Busy, you're on the clock. Give you 15 seconds. After Busy, we got, you know she won the award in the Max Awards for the fastest player, so J-Law is raring to go. So we got Busy, J-Law, and then back to Julia. Julia, you're no longer stuck, unless you choose to be, your choice. But we're going to unstick you. All right, Busy's going to move over to the temple steps. Turn into a sniper. Take J-Law's boss. Going to send boss over to Main Street. All right, Busy playing boss in 3 with cap in 5 on Main Street. Going to go heal and seal, which would take her back to 90%. And a hit. So M7, Red's Revenge. We've seen one of those, so we know how lethal this can be. All right, moving to Temple Steps. Sniper, steal a boss. Boss to Main Street, heal and seal, M7's Red Revenge. And much like the one before it, but not quite, because remember, they had 70% of a wall. But Busy, you almost get that blue wall down. So we're going to give Busy 90% of a green, full green, and 80% of a blue. All right, let's go from Busy over to J-Law. Now, J-Law, you got a lot of capping going on in your turn. To the tune of 1, 2, 3 Mythic Kangs for VOX. And a Dark Boss is going to cap from Trigger, which is going to give them an extra 25. And they get their first flag of the game. All right. And Ark, let me know, are we playing the squid or killing the squid? So J-Law is going to send her for points. VOX's second sender. Going to gold spark Julia. Make her lowercase j. She's also going to play a seal and thrill. Going to hinder Jim to give her a -1, which makes her a total of -2. All right, so send her for points, seal and thrill, S6 Carnage. Going to make it an S7 Carnage. And it is taken down. Oh, need a little more grenade. Little more grenade. S7, not quite getting the blocks done. We've seen a lot of Red's Revenge. Close, J-Law. Got 1.7 of that wall. Still a big hit, though, with that Carnage. So you got 70% of a red block remaining. So Cinder, Seal and Thrill, S6 Carnage with the Thrill, going to give her a 7. Smashing most of that wall. And Arc will be doing the squid bid tonight. So looking forward to that. We'll figure out who it's going to be. Let's go from J-Law over to Julia. J-Law to Julia. Julia's like up under the steering wheel because you can see she's like low. All right, Julia's going to Euclid Ron into Marty. All right, he's a little small puppet. Can't drive. Doesn't lose his buffs. But he doesn't have control of his character. She's going to blue spark herself. Make up for the gold spark. She's going to drive the Range Rover to the tank zone. Going to play Gold Nolan. And an F4 St. Elmo with Disperse. All right, Ron is Marty. Julia Blue Spark. Drive to the tank zone. Summon Gold Nolan. Going to throw Tormented Justice. And J-Law is going to stop the grenade. All right, again, Euclid, Blue Spark, Movement, Summon a Pet, Smoke is Torment, and juicing up the grenade with Disperse, and J-Law shutting it down. All right, let's go over to Ron. Ron, we got to skip you. Let's go over to Jim. Jim, your move. At the start of Jim's turn, we're going to cap a Gold Nolan and a Dark Boss. So Art getting 55. Dark Boss going to give him a plus 25. And that is Art's second flag of the game. All right, Jim is in the tank. She's got a -2 hinder. She's going to play Mythic Azar. Mythic Azar, giving her E4 bonus, Ron. So we're in round 3. S6, 10, 13, 14, 14 and a half with the Ignite. They're going to double evoke it. All right. So we're going to take it down to about 7.5. When we're going to take it down, round it up, it's going to be an E4. E4 Red's Revenge cut in half. Little more than an E4 Spruce. So we're still getting damage, but the double evoke is really, really going to nerf that shot and also nerf the damage. And actually, I have to lower, hold on, I have to lower the hinder. Going to be an E3. After it's rounded up, E3, which is going to do less. And that is going to give Jim a take down 80% of the blue block. They had 80 remaining, so getting rid of that blue block. They still have 2 full blue remaining. That was a big shot, and J-Law shut it down big time. All right, let's go from Gemstone over to Justice. Now, Justice, because we skip Ron, that torment has resolved. So Justice is tormented. Which means he's not enraging. And as you know, torment is a condition. So he cannot be tormented again once the torment resolves. Can't spam torment him. You can't spam silence. Can't spam chill. But he also can't get rid of it. Justice, Dow, and Cat. Give Justice about 10 seconds to get his move in. Probably going to have to change it up because of the torment smoke, I would imagine. Yep. And that's exactly what he did. All right. Justice is in the tank. So we've got E3. Thrill Smoke, E4. Justice and Nolan. He is not enraging, but he gets the bonus. And he's going to go with the lithium. Lithium's a good play, but they don't have a flame lit. So in normal circumstances, lithium would light or would spread a flame. Lithium does not light an unlit straw man. So even though he's got the enrage, he's going to take down the red block. Then we're going to reset it. There are no flames to spread because we're 0-0 on the straw man. And then he's taken down a black block. And the juice is a little bit of a green block. This wall is substantially stronger than the last one. We got 80 green remaining. And Justice does have a -1, but he gets the thrill, and he also gets the bonus from the tank. He does not get a gold bar because Jim is going to use Dominari to keep him from getting the gold bar points, but Vox does manage to get the first wall of the day. So Arc 2 flags, Vox 1 flag, Vox with a block. And Gold Nolan is out of play. And so is his Torment Smoke. And he cannot fall under the effect of Torment again. All right, let's go from Justice over to Dow. All right, Dow is going to go Squid Bid. Welcome, everybody, to the Squid stage. And we got Dow. Come on down. And Vox, who's going to be your representative tonight? Who is going to play the Squid game for you guys? All right, we got Cat. All right, Dow, we're going to start this out with you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many squid can you get? How many of these items can you get? You start the bidding. All right, Dow's going to bid 1. Okay. All right, Cat, how many would you like to bid? Or would you like to let Dow have 1? I mean, each one is worth 15 points. But of course, there's that 50% health thing. That if the team wins, they get to deal 50% damage to you. Or if they fail, they take 50% damage. So, Kat, how many would you like to bid? I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds to bid because, oh boy, well, that's not going to be good. Well, we're going to give her 10 seconds, and if not, then Dow is going to he meant 3 because 1 really looks a lot like 3. All right, we're going to give her 10 more seconds. And if we lost her, then Dow is going to get to go for 1 and assign 50% health. But he may not get 1. All right. Not going to be a huge point disparity here. Dow, you get to bid 1 squid. You got a chance for 15 points. Are you ready to go? Give me a 999 if you're ready. Now, if you get this one correct, oh, and there she is. She's like, let him do it. Not only will he get 15 points, he's also going to get to assign 50%. Now I need you to find a football. That's it. All you got to do is find a football. You're going to have 20 seconds. Again, it's a football. Go. $13. $9. All right, Dow says 5. The football is in number 5. Dow with 15 points. And assigning 50% damage to Cat. That's going to take her from 70% down to 20%. 15-0. Cat sitting at 20% health. And Dow, it's your turn. Dow going to leave the DZ, heading down to the Doomsday device. Ron says, wait. Ron, you're not playing prevention because you're Marty. All right. Remove the prevention. Cat playing tank page 1 if she can type it. Either way, there's a prevention coming out, right? So Dow wanted to pull that prevention, and he got what he wanted. Cat with the prevention. All right, Cat, your move. This is the final move of round number 3. Look, hey, sometimes you got to pull out the prevention. Sometimes you got to use the legendary. Sometimes this game is really about keeping heat on your opponent and switching strategies. Oh no. All right. Balls to their chest is good. Cat playing double potion. So she plays the absorb, which means she does not get the whiskey. Do get the absorption, but not the heal. But you do get boss to their chest. Boss in 3 would cap in 5. All right, Cat also getting a halo. No halo for Dow. VOX 25 in the DZ, arc 0. Busy going to rotate into the temple. So we got a halo for, or a blessing for Busy, a blessing for Justice. Justice spending a second round in the temple. Busy first round in the temple. All right, we're going to round number 4. Busy, your move. Busy does have a boss out. Got Busy, J-Law, Julia, and then Ron. All right, going to go Gold Kang to her boss. Good play. I need to make some copies of Kang, so give me 1 second. I'll give that right back to VOX. Gold Kang from Busy. If it caps, could be worth 55. Going to go Heal and Thrill. Blue Spark, S8 Carnage loaded with Ignite to Cat. She does have the absorption. Question is, how much overkill? 8, 9, 10 with Ignite. That is a 10.5, Ron. Ron says it hits. Hold up, Ron. Ron, hold on. Ron, take the hits back. All right, never mind. Busy, I'm going to let you add to that, but I'm going to charge you 25. You typed wait, so I'm looking for an additional action. But it's a double line. It's going to cost you 25 points. All right, if you got no additional move, okay. All right, so Busy, 25 point. She played the Heal and Thrill. I got a feeling she might have thought about another smoke, but she already had that smoke locked in. All right, Ron, it's now your move. Art got hit with a 25-point double line. And Ron, do you want to let it hit or do you want to stop it? This is going to be the equivalent of an S8. He says it hits. All right, Cat with good health, but this is a nice shot. 8, 9, 10 with Ignite. Taking down the absorption and dealing an extra 13%. Taking cat down to 7%. All right, cat sitting at 7%. Busy adding the seer. I'll take cat down to 5%. All right. Pain cannot be used. We established in the competition committee that the purpose of pain was for an enemy attack, not to enhance your own attack. You got that one the first time you did it, Dow, and then we've established that that was not the way we're going to play it. It had to be on an enemy attack. So delete pain. Not going to charge you anything for it, but we revamped that. Okay. Craven Dimes, I'm correct on that. Give me a thumbs up. I know we did. I know I am. But just confirm it. So they know I'm not like pulling that out of my hat. All right. Let's go to J-Law. J-Law, your move. You got Busy sitting at 90. And actually, Busy's back to 100. J-Law at 80. Ron at 95. Cat at 55. All right. Once you hit Regis with Gamma, can't do anything else. That's it. That is the only thing that can be done once you add the Gamma Glob. Give me a second. I'll calculate her health. I'm still here. I'm still opening a file. Hold tight, everybody. Taking a little bit longer than I wanted. All right. Since she's playing the Gamma Glob and Regis, we're going to take Cat back up to 35% health. And again, once you play that, no additional actions. That's all you can do if you play Regis with the Gamma Glob. Everything else is stopped. So we go from J-Law over to Julia. Julia, your move. Julia in the tank zone right now. We got Julia, then Ron will be no longer Marty. All right, Ron, this might get a little ugly. Julia's going to drive over in range. Arc Spark, Gold Nolan, S8, Red's Revenge, loaded to Cat. And this is going to be a double shot. It hits. And Julia, double shot, getting the killing blow and a ruffled feather. Not a lot they can do at that point. But it does take both grenade shots. Not much of the second one, but it did take both grenade shots. Julia with the CK. Cat was not the captain. Ron, who do you want to bring in for Cat? All right, Cat heading over to the sideline. Now, this is interesting, too, because Cat's taking 3 halos over with her. Deacon is coming in, the DZ. All right, we go from Julia. Ron, you're back. You are no longer Marty. Deacon says, hello, it's been a while. Good to see you back, Eric. We got Ron, Jim, Justice, Dow, and Cat. Or I'm sorry, Dow and Deacon. All right, Ron's going to roll over to the rover position. Max Seal. And Light a Straw Man. Jim, let me know if it hits. It does hit. Ron lighting the first straw man. Gemstone, you're up. We got Jim, Justice, Dow, and Deacon. Thrill, Silver Spark. F5 Vapor with Echo. And we are in round 4. She's got a -2 hinder. Looking like an S8 Vapor. To get the Vapor, she would have to take down the wall to get that effect. I'm going to echo down to Dow. Not going to take down the wall, but she's going to do pretty good damage with it because she's still in the tank. Blue block. Blue block. Teardrop. Red block. All right, let's go from Jim over to Justice. Justice, your move. Justice still in the tank and still on wall number 2. Justice going to red blaze. Justice, what's the target on the red blaze? I think I know, but I still have to ask. He's also going to go pet repel. Jim with the pick and stick. He's also going to get rid of the tank. Stick Dow and Jim both in the no zone. And it's going to be a Red's Revenge. And the straw man is going to go to straw man number 2. S8, 9, 10, 11, 12. S12. Hits or stop it. S12, Red's Revenge. All right, Julia playing the prevention. You can kind of confirm that. Type it in chat, Julia. Big shot by Buford Justice. So the blaze spreads a flame. He gets the pet repel. He's still in the tank, and he's going to go pick and stick to Jim and Dow, putting them in the no zone. All right, Dow, your final move of the first half. You ain't moving. And then I keep saying Cat, but it's Deacon. So Dow and Deacon. You do not have range on the wall. Both you and Jim are pick and stick right below the DZ in about the height of the rover zone. So that is a negative. All right, he's going to go balls to their chest. Dow playing balls in 4 with cap in 6. Drop seal smoke. And Ron, they're going to put out one of your straw men. And Deacon, you're on deck. It hits, so we're putting out 1. That's going to get rid of Dow's absorption. That kickback. All right, Deacon, finish it up round in the first half. Final move of the first half. Deacon, 5 more seconds. And I'll get to your challenge in a minute. All you have to do is challenge and say he shouldn't have taken damage. So get in the range of the wall, which he is. M7 seal. Vlad's loaded. Summon Xavier with disperse. All right, so Deacon's going to bank some of this rage. All right, so he goes M7. They're going to stop it as a mythic blue. It'll be the second blue of the game for Team Arc. They have 1 remaining. Deacon's going to take the damage, but it won't matter. His health is going to reset at the end of half. But 25% of that range is going to be banked. So that means Eric is going to get a +2 bonus because he played Xavier. Yeah, you got to reset, Eric, because I think you're lagging big time. All right. Yeah, it's there. I get it. But you responded to something I typed like 2 minutes ago. Range, M7, seal, and he takes the damage before his seal resolves. All right, and then the challenge from before. Now, here's the difference. Jim and Julia, one's a captain and one is a challenger. And it was specified, but do me a favor. I only want one person challenge, either the captain or the challenger, so we don't get more spam in there. And they are correct. Dow should not have taken damage because he threw a chill grenade to put out the flame. So he doesn't take smoke inhalation on that. So he would keep his absorption. All right, Deacon is going to bank the rage. And that's the end of the first half. Julia is going to get the only halo. Art getting 25 in the DZ. Justice in the temple. Busy another round in the temple. Straw man, we've got VOX with another 5. Okay, captains, give me your second half lineups. Both teams, second half lineups. Busy, great job tonight. Holding down the fort there. Gronk coming in at 80%. Pope as an extra DZ. Gronk and Pope, you can give me your buffs. Dal with 2 blessings. Cat with 3 blessings. Julia with 1 blessing. Deacon for J-Law. Good job tonight, J-Law. And Sniper Tim coming in as an extra tank. So we got Justice in the tank zone. And Tim in the tank zone. Julia and Ron both losing their rovers. Cat coming back in. So we got Deacon, Ron, Justice, Cat, Tim, Gronk, Jim, Julia. And let's get Pope up here. All right, everybody should give me your pre-match buffs. So I got Gronk, I got Tim, I got Pope, and we already got, I don't think, let's go ahead and get Deacon's buffs. I don't think we asked for them previously. So Deacon, go ahead and put your buffs in there, and I'll give you guys the lineup. So we're going to have Gronk, Deacon, Julia, Ron, Jim, Justice, Dow, Cat, Pope, and Tim. Again, Gronk, Deacon, Julia, Ron, Jim, Justice, Dow, Cat, Pope, and Tim. All right, let's start out with Gronk. Gronk, start of your turn. Busy's boss is going to cap, and Busy's going to get 55 points. And that is Ark's 3rd flag of the game. I'm pretty sure you used Euclid. Didn't you play your Euclid on Ron? We discussed what? No. You share a legendary pool, but you can't use the same legendary. That would give you like 3 Euclids in Arc. So no, you can use any other legendary. You go have Craven out there playing like double Cosmic Guards. That's going to be wild. No, you can't do that. No. All right, is there any other legendary you want to play? I want to keep the game moving. So Boston Main Street is fine. Move to Temple. Heal and seal. He was at 80%, so that would take him to 90. M7 Elmo with Echo. All right, M7 Elmo with Echo. I'm going to resolve the grenade first. Ron says it hits. That's going to give you a gold bar. Ark's first wall of the night. False in 5 with cap in 7. All right, and she's going to play the Cape of Blades. All right, so we're going to roll a 4-sided die. And we'll see how many targets it hits. Two targets. Julia, pick the targets. Cape of Blades. It is a AP 45. It's been upgraded quite a few times. Deacon starts out at 80% health as well. All right, give me two targets for the Cape of Blades. All right, Deacon and Tim, each taking AP 45. It's going to leave Deacon at 26.65. Tim at 23.65. All right, we go from Gronk over to Deacon. Deacon, your first move in round 5. I have to calculate. We're going to rebuild the wall. The wall went down. So they already got credit for the wall. I'm going to rebuild it. And that echo was pushed down to Jim. So Jim, with 1 point of echo, she does have -2 hinder. All right, Deacon's going to head over to the temple. Lost Soul to Main Street. I like it. Love that item. 25% of the boss and any Kangs will go to Team VOX. We'll play Heal Smoke, Blue Spark, S8's Vlad Revenge. We're going to wait on it. It's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11. E12 from the Deacon. Pope, going to play Prevention if you can type it in chat. All right, Deacon moving to the temple. Lost Soul well. A lot of buffs on there. And of course, because you're the Deacon and you throw a lot of heavy hitters, you know that the Prevention is coming at you. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Julia. Not Gronk this time. All right, Julia's going to stay in the rover zone. Mythic Pike to Eric. Parch Smoke, Mania, Dark, Wargo with Pegasus. And he is sealed. Dark Wargo likes sealed targets. Back 10% extra AP to a sealed target. But Gold Psycho is going to shut it down pretty easily. Gold Psycho is going to break Julia's seal. All right. Rover Zone, Mythic Pike. Deal the damage from Mythic Pike. Julia, pick high or low. Picking high. Let's see if it is. It is in the middle, so it's still going to do double damage. Take Deacon down to $25.60. Chipping away a little bit at his base. All right, let's go from Julia over to Father Ron. Ron in the rover zone. Ron's going to move down to the DZ. Going to max seal cat. Inferno to Strawman. It hits. We're going to light another Strawman up. All right, Ron's going to break your seal. Going to play Orbital. All right, DZ, Max Seal Cat, Orbital, Inferno to Strawman. Let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. All right, you got it. He has a gold Orbital. No worries. No extra points. He was clarifying the color of the pet. Jim, Justice, Dow, Cat, Pope, and Sir Tim. All right, Jim playing Dark Nolan. Anthrax, Ron's Pet Repel. That is going to get the red wand out of play. F5, Red's Revenge with Ignite on a brand new wall. Got a -2 Hinder. She's got a +1 Echo. So a net -1. Gonna get rid of her Thrill. Still gonna be an F5, Red's Revenge with Ignite. All right, Arc jumping in the wall game here, and you guys know, stronger wall, black block, 60% or 40% of a green block, leaving 60% green left. Got Arc 60 green, we got Vox 80% green. Walls are pretty close. Let's go to Justice. Got Justice, Dow, Cat, Pope, and Sir Tim. Cat will cap this round. Dow could cap in 6. Gronk could cap in 7. Justice going to head up to the temple steps. Right there beside the Deke. Aces, Roxy, Strawman, Thrill Smoke, S8, Carnage loaded to the wall. Jim says, wait. After Justice, we got Dow. Dow, you're on deck. Be ready to go. Going to Glacier that. So Roxy is going to light Strawman number 3. Glacier going to cut it in half, and we know it's a stronger wall. A little bit weaker grenade with the Carnage. Not super weak, but decent. Justice with a -1. So we're going to give him net S8 Carnage. It's good juice on it, though. We're going to go ahead and take down 80% of the green block, and we're going to take down the green block. So he gets almost 2 full green blocks. Very well done, Justice. But the Glacier cut it in half, so I got to give that back. We take the 80, and we've got 95% green remaining. Sorry, Pope pulled out the Glacier on you. Cut that in half. Would have gotten both down without the Glacier. All right, let's go from Justice over to Dow. You did spread the flame, though, and you got in position with the temple. I'm going to give you the Mythic Kang because you did target your own boss. If you wouldn't have picked a target, you would have been playing a Kane. But they are close, and it probably autocorrects. All right, Mythic Kang is out. Pet Repel. Going to put out a straw man. All right, let's go from Dow over to Cat. Kane could be worth 63 if it caps. Cat, Pope, and Sir Tim. Cat's boss is going to cap. It's going to give VOX flag number 2. Walls are about even. Flags are close. This game could come down to extra points. 3 flags to 2 right now. Ion Gronk from the Temple. Gonna stick Gronk down here in the no zone. Gonna Talon Justice to the Temple. How you guys like the Ion Talon combo? It's a nice 1-2 shot. And gonna shoot Jim's Dark Nolan. Jim playing Gold Psycho. First Psycho of the game. Gonna break Cat's seal. Ion out. Talon in. F5 standard ammo. To Dark Nolan. Gold Psycho shuts it down. Let's go over to Pope. Pope in round number 5. Got Pope, and then we got Sir Tim. Keep everybody on point. Give you guys 15 seconds to get your moves in. Pope's going to move to their DZ. From the portal. Nice clarification there. Pope heading over here beside Ron. Says, what's up, Ron? Fear Smoke Cat. Max Spark Cat. Aqua Grenade to Strawman. And Orcus to Cat. All right, Fear Smoke. Gonna take her down into the pumpkin mash. We'll slow her down. Gonna Max Spark, slow her down even more, 0.25%. Gonna hit her with Orcus. Take her down to 95. All right. Ron's going to play I-Ring. Splash still happens. Cat avoids the damage. He's going to put out one flame, and then the Aqua's going to put out the other flame. All right. Goes to the DZ. Fear Smokes Cat. He can drop it. Plays a Max Spark. Going to slow her down. The grenade and the pet put out both flames. Let's go from Pope over to Sir Tim. After Sir Tim, we got Gronk on deck. Be ready to go, Gronk, after we do the score calculations. VOX playing the rookies tonight, but they are learning fast, everybody. A lot of respect for what Trigger and Ron are doing over there, teaching some brand new players the game. Gonna go balls to their chest. It says he can only play boss. We know which one he means. He means boss to the one on their side. So he gets that. And he's going to go to Pope. And the fear is actually on Cat. So Pope played it. So Sniper Tim is moving to Cat to unholy the fear. So Tim, just keep in mind, with Essence, it's the person who plays it. With unholy, or with fear, it's the person that's played on. So he goes to Cat, he unholies the fear, which is going to put her back into DZ, as if it never happened, she never moved. So boss and unholy, that's a good move. And Tim playing in 5 with Cap in 7. So we got Dow will cap next round, Gronk will cap in 7, Tim will cap in 7. All right, Gronk, you're going to be the first to go. We've got Deacon and Justice taking a blessing. We got Pope locking them down on one side and Dow stealing 25 on the other side. The father-son combo. Pope neutralizes and Dow gets the points. Cat getting her 4th Halo because of Sniper Tim playing unholy. Very good move, Tim. Dow getting 3. Ron getting 1. And Pope getting 1. Strawman is 0-0. Temple, we got Justice in the Temple. We also got Deacon. Julia in the Rover Zone. Ron in the DZ. All right, round number 6, everybody. Gronk is going to go regular Kang. No, there's a lot of questions on playing cyborgs, and we'll go over them again just to make sure everybody's clear on which pets and which things you can do. But the cyborgs get the generic version of that pet, not the upgraded version. So regular Kang. All right, that Kang could be worth 45 if Gronk caps it. Pet Repel. And S8 Vlad's verdict with Ignite. Ron? And we got to move him a little bit closer. But that's fine. Got to move Gronk to right there. And Deacon's going to use Prevention. All right, so Gronk plays the Kang, Pet Repel, big grenade shot, Deacon playing the Prevention. Let's go from Gronk over to Deacon. Deacon chilling in the temple. Going to go S6, Red's Revenge, loaded to the wall with Ignite. Mythic Kang to our boss with a Pet Repel. Nicely done, Deacon. Getting that Mythic Kang. If that boss caps, you guys know the drill. Deacon getting 63. Jim says wait on the S6 Red's Revenge with the Ignite. Not quite 6.5, but over 6. Waiting for Ocean Man to pop in and say that's what she said. All right. Jim is going to Judas that to the wall. Father Ron says it hits. All right, let's relocate it. 60% of a green block remaining. Red's Revenge. Deacon, the worst kind of grenade attacks are the ones that hit the other team's wall. Let's finish off that green block. Arc taking a little bit of a wall lead. Green block down, blue block down. Grinding out the tougher of the two walls so far. Let's go from Deacon over to Julia. Julia, your move. All right, Julia's going to head over to the bomber zone from the rover. I know they fear you, Deacon. They better. I mean, you're the reigning bomber of the year. Why wouldn't they? All right, so Julia's going to play Sirs. Julia, who would you like to get the +1 buff? It's going to remove any negative conditions from the player. So that means that Jim's -10% haunt and also her -2 is gone. And she also gets a bonus +1 to assign to herself or any other player. Such a good pet. Yes, you can. You can give it to any other player on your team you want. No, it's a +1. After you get rid of her debuffs, you get to assign a +1 to yourself or any other teammate. Now, personally, when Eric said hits, I probably would have picked myself, but you can certainly give that to Karen if you'd like. +1 to Karen. All right. M7 and an 8 with Echo. And the Elmo is going to be a +10. Blue block. Blue block. 10% of a red block. Got 90 red remaining. All right, let's go from Julia over to Ron. Ron's going to head over to the tank zone. Ron's just jumping around. All right, Ron in the tank zone. Going to max heal himself. Silver Spark going to blitz Nolan. M7 Trixie to Nolan and to the Kang on the chest. Jim hits or stop it. All right, hits. Getting rid of Jim's Nolan. It is now out of play. Tank zone seal and a double shot, and also getting rid of the Kang. Let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. Getting rid of the other Kang. That's the one he chose on that chest. I got you, Ron. You know that Ron challenge flag was about to come out. Ron was going to say, obviously, I packed the life jackets. Sorry if you guys haven't seen the commercial. All right, got Gemstone and Justice. We're going to put 15-second timers up for all players. We're in round 6. 15 seconds to get your move in. We got Jim, Justice, Dow, Cat, Pope, and Sir Tim. Gemstone, Arc Smoke, Red Omega, F5, and Vlad's to the wall. If you could just give me a target for that Red Omega, that would be awesome. All right, going to hit Ron. Going to break his seal. Next turn, Omega will deal some wall damage. F5 Vlad's with Bloodlust. Red block. %15 of a red block. 85 red remaining. Let's go from Gemstone over to Justice. Justice, you got the 15-second timer. Justice, Dow, Cat, Pope, and Tim. Justice quick to the draw. Look at that. Red Toxie to Dow. Max Seal to Ron. Love the moves. S8, Elmo loaded to the wall. All right, that is going to break Dow's Pet Repel with the Toxie. Get that out of play. And an S8 Elmo shot from Justice. I told you guys, Justice and Deacon are going to be a nice 1-2 combo shot. Elmo giving him 10 points. The S8 Elmo taking down the rest of the green block, a blue block, and getting 50% down in the next blue. That's 1.5 blue for Team VOX, 2.85 for Team ARC of the red. Let's go from Justice over to Dow. Dow, I'm going to give you 15 seconds. At the start of your turn, your boss does cap. So we're going to give you flag number 4. Dow's going to DZ portal. Gas Blast Cat. And Max Spark Cat. Gas Blast to the other side. And that is the second Max Spark before her turn. That is going to keep her in place. So the Gas Blast will launch her, the Max Spark will keep her there, and then the Pet Repel. Very nice move from Dow. Cat, your move. You're on the other side of the map, but you're going to be spending this move there. Cat, 15 seconds. And we got Pope and we got Sir Tim. Silver Spark, Goldbane to their wall. M7, Mighty Mike loaded to their wall. Disperse. Can't disperse it. It's not specialty. So she's going to go with the Echo. So that is going to give her S8 and a Goldbane. Larvy's Lance from Dow. Larvy's Lance going to cut all of it in half. So the Goldbane and the grenade. But they both still hit. So we're going to rebuild that 15% that's there with the Goldbane. Going to rebuild that wall, and that is going to take it up to 45%. S8 Mighty Mike. Going to rebuild that wall. And it's going to put 50% of a blue block back. So Cat, kind of the equivalent of 2 blocks. When you're stuck in place, you got to do what you got to do. It's a good move. Let's go from Cat over to Pope. Pope, your move. Cat no longer max sparked. Got Pope, 15 seconds. And then we got Sir Tim, 15 seconds. Pope's going to move to the wall. He's like, it's time to bring a little bit of noise, everybody. All right, Pope over here in wall range. H9, Red Rage, Arc Smoke. He likes that H9. That H9's so good, he's like, I'm going to type it twice. We got you, we got you. H9 plus a Red Rage, looking like 12, and Arc Spark and Arc Smoke. Ronnie's coming in with nothing because it's prevented. All right, Ron playing the prevention, shutting it down. All right, let's go from Pope over to Sir Tim. Final move of round number 6, everybody, and then we'll get the final 4 back in the game. Sir Tim, you have 15 seconds, sir. Well, we got Sir Tim in there. If you guys are having a great time with the Smokehouse match tonight, you guys are watching, if you guys are cheering, been a great game between both teams. Drop a 999 in chat right now just to show all these players that are here tonight that you guys are having fun and enjoying. They're on the stage, right? I mean, they're playing their hearts out right now, giving it everything they got to try to walk away with the win. New players, veteran players, every player. And this is our last match until after Thanksgiving. We're not going to be back here until next Monday night. And we got some Ark, and we got some Sly Red Wedding coming up next week. All right, Sir Tim, going to go to their DZ. Quarter turn movement penalty. He's going to max the Oran. Not going to be able to get the gold spark on Julia. Keep in mind, he had to come over here in order to drop the Unholy Smoke, which put him in the Pumpkin Mush, also known as the Arc Smog. So he's half his speed. So he's got a movement penalty to get there. We give him the seal. We'll give him the Inferno to the Straw Man, but that's it. He would have had to drop the speed potion. All right, Gemstone, Inferno to Straw Man to light it up. Team Arc hits or wait. All right, it hits. We're going to light it up. Both teams, give me your final four. Tim going to take 10 points of inhalation. All right, final four for both teams. Let's bring it home. Great job, all the players so far. And we got 4 turns remaining for each group. Gronk heading out. Pope heading out. Dow getting a blessing. Also getting the DZ. 25-0. Justice getting the Temple. That's going to be a nice bonus for him of 100 points. How about Justice getting the Occupy? He might be the first person to ever get it twice. 100 points for Justice. Julia getting 150 points for the Occupy. Ron also getting 150 points for the Occupy. So we got Trigger coming back in. Got another blessing going here. Also got 5 points for Vox for the straw man. Deacon heading out. Great job to Deacon. We know they fear you, Eric. Always. Trigger, Ron, Justice, and Kat should all be in. Valar, Julia, Jim, and Dow. All right, here we go, everybody. Final round. Valar, your final move of the night. Captains, if you have anything left, announce it quick. Either way, announce it quick. 8 moves is all that stands between us and crowning a winner and taking our night off tomorrow and coming back strong Wednesday night with a box opening event. Summon Red Orbital. Valar getting the Red Orbital in play. Silver Spark, Seal and Thrill, H9, Wedding Crasher with Echo, sending that +1 down to Julia. It is a stronger wall, but Valar is a stronger human being. H9, 10, and 11. Blue block, red block. And that was the rebuilt. 85% red block, taking it right back down, Valar. Cat just rebuilt it. Valar knocked it back down. All right, let's go from Valar over to Trigger. Trigger in the house. She got the army in the background cheering for her. Get that final move in, Trigger. She's been watching. Go big. It is go time. After Trigger, we got Julia up. Julia's still in the bomber zone from last round. Mythic Orbital. That's what I'm talking about. Guys are starting to see these pets get a little bit of firepower to them. So we got a gold orbital and a mythic orbital attached to that wall. S8 Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall with Echo. Trigger's going to push a point down to Ron. Keep in mind, all hinder has been erased. There's no hinder in the final round. Gold blue from Gemstone, saving it just for you, Trigger. Coming back in the game. And knocking Trigger down to 80% health. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Julia. Julia, your final move. Inventory team, that was from Julia. So she'll end up getting the pet repel. Julia's going to move back to the temple. Occupy that zone right beside Justice. I don't know what you and Red Orbital are doing, but it's not that. So, yeah, you by yourself are going to be S6 Wedding Crasher with a Thrill and a Rampage. Ron says it hits. All right, that's going to be a S9. Red block. And a red block. One red block remaining. All right, let's go from Julia over to the messenger of the Lord, Father Ron. I love Smokehouse. Smokehouse is a lot of fun. It's just crazy the combinations you can do. There will be a Sly Mirror Smokehouse in the near future. I think it's middle of December. What do you guys think? Mirror Sly, you guys down for a smokehouse match? Could be the 14th. Don't hold me on that, but it is in the middle of December sometime. Phoenix Drill Smoke S8 Mighty Mike. Oh, I love it, Ron. I love a little deception like this. Ron's going to creep on over. Going to Phoenix that block to turn it blue. That's just like a Father Ron thing to do. Right there. And S8 Mighty Mike with Echo. Putting a red block back and putting 25% of another red block. That is sabotaging, Ron. And now you guys see maybe Ron just unlocked how Phoenix can be used and why it's such a good pet. All right, let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. That is exactly the situation to use Phoenix in. And Ron, I think you're the first person to do it. Phoenix was made with a Phoenix Mighty Mike combo in mind. Gemstone, Arc Smoke, Gold Rage, Blue Spark, S8 Wedding Crasher. It hits. Red block. Red block. Still has the health of the red block. 50% of the blue block. %50 of the final block. Currently it's blue. Go from Gemstone over to Justice. Omega does hit. And that is a good challenge. Omega would hit before the damage, though. And it's right there. I should have saw it. It's like hanging out right there. Not going to take the wall down. Does hit. Going to split the difference in that. It's just a stronger wall. Still a quarter block remaining. All right, Justice is going to go Grizz to Dow. It's going to get rid of his pet repel. Thrill Smoke. Vlad loaded to the wall with Echo. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And Justice sending that point down to Cat. Jim does a hit. It hits. Justice! That's what I'm talking about. That's the best hit on this wall this round. And nice grenade shot as well. Blue block, red block. It's a strong wall. And that was only a partial blue block, by the way, but still 75 red remaining. Nice hit, Justice. Dow, your final move. And Busy did cap, by the way. That was Busy's boss. So there's a 45-point Kang that capped, and also a 250 boss, and Deacon got 25% of it. Which is going to be 74 points that Deacon got in bonus points for the Lost Soul. Now, Ark gets the 45 from Gronk's Kang and also gets the 5th flag of the game. That's a nice 74 points from Deacon. All right, Dow's going to move over in wall range. Myers to Cat. She'll have to peel it off. H9 Arc Spark. Elmo to the wall. And Ron. Does it hit? It hits. A lot of overkill for that wall, but he's like, I needed it. So Dow finishing off. And it is a 25-point block. But he does get a gold bar. Dow with another 50-point gold block. Dow has one. Julia has one. Let's rebuild it. We'll also cap The orbital points. And let's go to Cat. Cat, final move of the night. We do cap your boss as well. Another Mythic Kang, and we got flag number 3. Going to be interesting. See how the bonus points work out. Cat's going to move to their DZ. Sneaking in there, getting those bonus defensive points. It's a nice play because she's going to get that halo. Give it to her at the end of the game. Going to put another Mythic Orbital in play. Jim, she's going to move and standard ammo red gel to the Strawman. It hits. I'm not positive that Arc had another Psycho. I might have missed it, but I got one on the board, but it does hit. Let's light it up. All right. So that's where we are going to finish it off. We've got Julia with a blessing. Justice with a blessing. Strawman 10-0. DZ points 25-0. Cat with that 5th blessing. Dow with 4. It's going to give Cat 100 DZ points. Going to give Dow 50. Let's count down the blessings. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Count down the blessings on the other side. We got 7 on the other side. That is going to take down. We'll take down those 3 blocks. Going to rebuild it. Walls almost even. VOX with a slight advantage because they turn one of the blocks different colors. And we've got 2 Mythic Orbitals and a Gold Orbital. All right, we got a lot of great players here tonight. It's good seeing. We got Jim back. We got the Deacon back. We got J-Law back. We got Sniper Tim, and so many good players tonight. It was a great match. Do me a favor. Congratulate each other. Awesome job. I'm going to go through and calculate all the extras that we had here, from the Kangs to the gold bars, ruffled feathers, all of the above. Give me 2 to 3 minutes, the fastest moving match of the season. We did get bogged down a little bit in round 5, but we're still out of here before 11:30. So hold tight, everybody. We'll get a winner, and then we'll make a couple announcements. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. What a great game, the Smokehouse game. You guys used a lot of smokes tonight, so it's a good thing we had a smoke bundle, right? I mean, it was a ton of smokes. So I'll give you a real quick overview. I've double-checked the score and, a couple different categories. So start out with walls. VOX, 650 in walls. ARC, 625 because of the Phoenix. So Ron, great 1-2 combination shot there at the end. Really like that move. Flags, ARC controlled the flags. VOX, really no attempt to kill the bosses tonight. That could have been a difference. 1,100 points in flags, 600 points for VOX, and you got to make up 500 points somehow. So let's see how they went about it. Strawman, 30 points to 0. Squid, 15 for ARC. Squid, kind of a non-event. 0 for VOX. But the big Squid thing was the fact that Dow was able to get that 50%, and then ARC shifted the damage and went after the kill. That ended up being big because killing blows, 200 for ARC, 0 for VOX. DZ, 125 to 100. Kangs, ARC actually pulled out a good Kang game tonight, 281 to 150. No, I'm sorry, not 150, 252. 281 to 252. Go to the Cannonball, 25-25. Julia got a ruffled feather, none for VOX. Tires, 25-25. PCP DZ, 100 points, once again for Cat. Dow, 50 points. Extras on both teams, almost even. We got a 20, 25, a 20, and a 10. A 10, a 25, a 10, and a 10. We had some orbital points, plus 17. But then on the other side, we had several orbitals that came into play. 22, 22, and 19 for Team VOX. And both teams got the Occupy. Sorry, we got the Occupy zones for both teams. We also got 100 points for Justice getting the Temple. Final score, ARC, 2,778. VOX, 2,244. Pretty close game considering there was a killing blow. There was a lot of extras in the match, but ARC still able to get about a 500-point win. And as you guys can see, a few moves here, a few moves there. 300, 400, 500 points sounds like a lot, but it really does come down to a couple preventions, a couple game plays, and mixing up the strategy a little bit. So ARC getting win number 4, and next week we've got ARC showing down with Sly. That'll be a temporary battle for first place, but then we got Mir traveling to VOX, so just a lot of good stuff. And we're still early days in the season, so we know by the end of the season there's going to be a lot of additional gameplay, a lot of good stuff. Again, this is one of the fastest matches we had. You guys enjoy tomorrow night being off. I know for a lot of you guys, some of you guys, you're off the whole week, you're relaxing, you're doing some things. Hopefully you guys can find the time to join us on Wednesday night. It is going to be the second to the last box opening event. So we've got the Bounty box event, and then 2 weeks later, we're going to do our final box event. We got some great festivities set up for you guys, and show up Wednesday night. We're going to have a little Thanksgiving bonus for everybody that shows up, and you'll find out what these bounty boxes are all about. So awesome, awesome job. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. So much to look forward to on the horizon. Just a great, great close to the season. Don't forget, Friday night, slot tournament, and then the following Friday, we're going to start our final chapter of 2022 as we close down year number 3. It's always epic when we get to the month of December, and then we're only a month away from launching year number 4. Mind-blowing, right? 4 seasons of Play Dead Live. Just incredible memories. You guys have a great night. Thanks for all you do. And I'll see you guys Wednesday night. Peace.